Hey y'all, I hope this is not blurry, you know, but um things did get a little crazy, but I'm okay and I'm alive. Hold on. Oh my god. Um I had so much fun 2 days, like these 2 days. I had so much fun. Um do I even have all my weed first off? Yes! It's all there. So pretty much I'm just gonna go smoke at the park. But um a lot happened within this week. No, within these like not couple of days, but I would say like the whole like 3 weeks or whatever. Um, I stopped working at the Red Tip place that I sold snow cones at, you know. It just got really unprofessional. And these people and like these my coworkers and my boss, which happens to be like my childhood friend's uncle, you know, they would get drunk almost every day, and then they'll get to a point where they will be fighting, and it'll kinda, like, mess up the traffic of what is going on, and sometimes I would have to do more than what I'm being paid to do because they get too drunk and can't really handle their own business, and the day the day where the day where I just had enough, right? It happened again. And he ended up getting like so mad and just drove off. And funny thing is, he forgot to collect the money that I made from the snow cones. And they was, people that I was friends with, for like temporarily, right? They was like, since this is your last day, you might as well keep all the money, right? And I'm like, no. And not only that, that wasn't even a second thought. That wasn't even a thought, you know what I'm saying? Since since we made more than 50, I pretty much took my portion of what I was being paid and I gave him the rest. And that was what we pretty much agreed on. And so the day of, right, they could already tell that I was pretty much over it. But the funny thing is, because I wasn't drinking with them, they thought something was wrong with me. And it's like, no, I'm just over all of you guys because y'all are drinking every day and y'all are messing up business. Like, and it was so unprofessional. And oh, sorry, I'm drinking some Crystal Light, but it just got really unprofessional, and I had to, you know, get away from that. And I picked up some hours like at work, so that's good. And I pretty much noticed like how much how much is like getting better the more that I go about things just alone. And I feel like maybe and I'm thinking just now like maybe this is where I'm supposed to be heading, if that makes any sense, because I feel like ever since I just started just living my own life and just doing things on my own and not feeling like I have to like have so many people around me and stuff like that, things have gotten better. Like, my money has been getting right. This everything. Ever since I've been like celibate and stuff, everything just been going so smooth and everything. Like, things have been manifesting like at the speed of light, just as a thought, you know, and that scares me. That scares me. You know, it's becoming to a point where I think of something and it just happens like that. But I think I did something that's been part of like my routine. I think that contributed to it as well, because what I would do is like I would listen to like subliminals every day, but what I've been focusing on is like removing blockages, you know, and taking these like these salt baths to like cleanse my aura and stuff like that. And it's been smooth sailing ever since. Like, pretty much I've been feeling like really just clean on the inside. It's a weird feeling. Like, it feels like empty and hollow, but it's in a good way, as if everything is just new, you know. And the I think while I was like at Denny's, right? After having like a couple of Long Islands, right? I'm texting my cousin, and you know how when like on iPhone, you know how on iPhones, right? You can tell that you're blocked because the text messages go green. And that threw me for a loop. It really surprised me because me and my cousin is like close, you know, but I understand the distance, but I still talk to her and I still check on her because, it's for a fact that I really don't like her boyfriend at all. Her boyfriend is so like emotionally abusive and possibly like physically, right? Because I still worry about the girl, you know. I'm still watching, I still, feel like I still need to check on her, you know. And that really shocked me. And I was like, I'm thinking back and I'm like, what did I do to, have her blocking me, right? So I texted my ex friend that was from my past because I was concerned, right? I was asking them, I was asking her like, what was wrong and how she talked to my cousin. And she was like, oh yeah, we just talked like a couple of days ago. And she was telling me also that the reason that she blocked me because she felt that I wasn't talking to her, and I just talked to her 2 weeks ago. So, that was weird. And from what she was telling me was it's that it was most likely, because of her boyfriend or whatnot. And also that she's been, staying at her house for a week and sometimes coming there randomly and just expecting her to, to jump when she say jump, and then talking to her crazy, you know, because she was putting up boundaries because it is her house, and and it was crazy because I know for a fact that ever since I introduced them to each other, right? They've been really closer than most likely me and her, and in some ways, okay, I pretty much saw it, whatever it is, but that's what happened, right? They started becoming more, friends, you know, they started hanging out with each other and stopped hanging out with me, right? And they formed this clique. And funny enough, I've been trying to tell my ex friends, Cynthia and them and her, that they have to be careful with dealing with her because she's a little off sometimes. And I know it's due to like the trauma that she's been through, but that's still my family. So of course we were still gonna, be keeping in touch, because I'm just looking over from a distance, right? But I know, if you guys ever heard of Saucus Ray, it's like I kind of seen what was at play here, you know, two that, people that, probably saw my cousin as what they always wanted to be, you know, basically like a baddie or whatnot because they looked up to her and they thought that that she was better than them. And, what happens is when they hang with somebody that's popular, you know, they start thinking that, you're a lame, even though I introduced you guys. And then, two, to be honest, both of them was riding my coattails. I was pretty much like the moment, and I'm still the moment. And it's kind of funny though, when things like this happened and transpired, it's funny how no one was listening to me at all. Because I already kind of saw through everything, in a sense of I already felt this hierarchy or these, you know, you know, that everybody had a script because oh, we didn't look like her, right? So we were pretty much like less than our henchmen. And I already caught it and I said I refuse to be treated as if I'm like just a filler or just treated like just a lame because you think you're better than me because you have a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, I already felt things was kind of weird because a few instances where she was just, kind of looking at me crazy, you know, it was crazy. Um, but yeah, I've been saying this all along that there was, that we were being put into scripts because we didn't look like her. And it's only, you know, or because, we weren't popular in the way, of course, Black community standards, right? I called it a long time ago, and it's the fact that, you know, she just went silent on me when I brought it up. And it's like, that's how I knew I was right. Like, I feel like I'm the Kourtney Kardashian of, in this situation because I've been saying that all along. And it's like, it's okay that you don't want to admit it, but that's what I've been saying. Like, it's not a told you so moment, but it's just kind of funny that, you know, it's kind of funny that it took them this long. It kind of took her this long. Like, I'm just saying, like, it kind of like, it's just really funny that it took them this long, even though I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this for years, but I guess because I'm not popular or whatever, even though I introduced them to everything, and I'm pretty sure they're rejecting my style, you know. See? See? And funny enough, we got like the same placements, So it was kind of trippy from the start. And funny how everything kind of turned out just how I thought it would. And it really had me shook because I was like, wow, this is how it really is. And I already kind of like eased myself into the fact that, well, I'm going to be on my own for real because still, yeah, you might have came back and told me what happened and we kikied and fall out, but you're still not my friend. I still don't see you as a friend. Like on my community post, I was like, this is not Real Housewives of Atlanta. I have no alliance to nobody. I'm pretty much chaotic neutral at this point because they're just, they're just blowing off their steam and still looking out for their best interest, so I might as well do that. but I'm still not forming any alliance. I'm not on nobody's side because I was never included. And it's real kind of funny that this is the only time where you hit me up is when is when you're into it. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Like something in me was just like, trying to, like I should go check on her, check on my cousin. And this is what happened. It went green. I even called voicemail. I'm like, what is going on? It's like, yeah, of course, that's my family. We're still going to talk because I still worry about the girl. I still worry about the girl because I don't like her boyfriend. I didn't even see her on Thanksgiving. The last time I saw her was at Pride. And every time that we did go out, she would go over to my ex-friend's house, or she'll get a ride from my other ex-friend that got a car. But they was both being treated like, like they was ugly bitches. And they was cool with it. They was cool for it. They was cool with it for an amount of time. So I guess my ex-friend, that she be at her house, I guess they into it now. But I don't believe it because I'm pretty sure if she was to call back and stuff, they would have made up and then I wouldn't exist like I haven't been before. you know, I already know how it is. And I'm like, please stay over there. With that BS, I'm already doing decent. Like for real. But besides that, it's just like everything pretty much been going well. Well, I've been pretty much looking for a new tribe. Like the thing is, I haven't really been hanging out with them for a minute. It's just one of those things where it's like you see them, because you have nothing else to do. But I've been looking for my own tribe, you know. I feel like I'm gonna just find it when I actually like get into like this tap dancing hobby, you know. Um, cause my cousin, she's a weed head, like to a point of if she don't have weed, she start tripping, you know. But it was to a point where it wasn't that bad, she just really liked to smoke and stuff. And she was like, you know, she was way different before, you know. But I noticed that, she was just a lot more like irritated and like envious, just weird energy ever since that she got with him. And he the type that that pretty much bugs you and then find it funny to like piss you off. And I already caught it, or to like to mock everything that she would say. And I know for a fact, I know many dudes like that mock you are kind of like most likely like manipulative and abusive. That's one of the first signs. As soon as you start, mocking me or try to like make me feel like I'm a goofy for existed, oh no, I'm cutting you off because I don't play. They be trying to make it seem like, you know, you're sensitive, but it's like, no, I'm not. I just don't play about me, you know. But he one of those types. And I caught it. I was like, something's going on. And then when I went to her house, the door was broke. The bathroom door was broke. So, that raised enough alarm, for me. It's one thing to be like emotionally abusive, but you go to their house and the bathroom door is fucked up. Like, that's crazy. And that's why I kind of just like still stood back because, and it's always like one, like those people that you kind of think that they kind of really put it off that they have it together and they got it in control, but they don't. They don't. Other way around. But I don't really judge people, but that's crazy. I'm a real understanding person, you know. I don't really like if anybody needs me, they can call me anytime. Like I don't play that. So that's why I'm like, wow, like why? But yeah, it's like um I'm pretty sure they'll be back friends again, even though that's none of my concern, but I'm pretty sure, you know, because these were the type of people that were scared to be alone and very insecure. I feel like they need like a leader. But I do hope that she stick to it. But I feel like it should never took that long because I caught it a long time ago. And we talked about this. And my ex-friend and I'm talking about that she like the house, where my cousin be at, every time they go out because she's scared to go back home, right? We talked about this, when we would spend time together one on one. Man, wow. I feel like that's probably what happened for like the bathroom door to be broke. Something happened, you know, and they just led me to the bathroom like, it was normal. I was like, no, like that's crazy. And my ex-friend that called me, yesterday to like give me the scoop on what's going on, you know, she was talking shit, right? And I was like, you saying it now, but I don't think I don't think you for real. I think you just mad. I think you're just upset right now. But you still not my friend. I just wanted to know what was going on, because that's my family. That's just your friend. But I called it a long time ago. And one of my ex friends, right? Because they call themselves, calling. They call themselves calling, that's the only time when they pretty much call. But you supposed to be my friend. That you call yourself my friend. Y'all delusional. That's not what a friend is. Like you saying, y'all get treated like y'all ugly, but then y'all turn around and try to treat me like I'm ugly, like I'm a lame. That's not, that's wasn't gonna work. You know, I'm feeling like Kourtney Kardashian, crazy. And when I think about it, though, things have been kind of been going, going wrong, but it, but it still just went right, just right where it's supposed to be. I think them salt baths is working, like, because I think what it does is supposed to like, do like return to sender. But you know what I mean, like not ugly, but like, you know, like you gotta be in part of their club now. Like you gotta sign in. Even though I introduced both of y'all to my cousin. And y'all just ran that circle around me like it was nothing. I was like, oh, it's like that then. It's like that. But because she using y'all think y'all could turn around and use me the way that she uses y'all. No. I wasn't going. And that's why I cut him off like so like long time ago. I was probably like one of those people like that just only show up to like family reunions. I was like one of those. That was pretty much it. So, and then not only that, out west. So it's already expensive to get there and back. It's like once you out there in the west side, you know, you gotta take a break for a minute before you go home because it's a long way. Especially getting on the bus and the train. You ain't gonna feel like doing that. You're gonna get you an Uber. And that's expensive as hell. For real. And it's like other than that, I just been kicking it. I'm like usually I'll go back to school in 2 weeks, Man, it threw me for a loop. Is my camera blurry? I hope it's okay. Cause I'm like, I've been trying to get this to work and trying to figure out how to improve like the quality. I hope it's decent. Wow. Hold on. It's like, but other than that, I've been pretty much, I've been a good girl for these couple, for these 3 weeks and stuff. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I've been doing stuff like the right way. Like ever since I just been keeping my energy to myself, things have been going right. So it's like, this is what I should be doing. Even though like the pressure be like so hard because people like, I notice like the more that you raise your energy, people just be like real, coming on real strong, you know. And yeah, they might find me attractive, but they think, they also think my energy is attractive too. So you don't know what they coming for, what they really want, you know. So I just be out here just feeling like Bambi, you know, like low key scared because of how strong they be coming on. Ever since I just been, keeping my energy to myself and kind of being real like selective, I don't even like people hugging me anymore, Yeah. I don't even like people touching me no more. You say people can't even touch me. Like, you know, you say I'm like very meticulous. Like I can't have people just like come up to me. I'll be real like yeah, they can say what they want, like I'm acting funny. It's like, no, I ain't acting funny. It's just your energy is whack, you know, and I'm feeling it a lot more than I'm used to. I get headaches and I start feeling sick if I'm around them, and I get like irritated. That's one of them. Once I start getting irritated around them, that's how I know I have to like stay away. And I don't do, and sometimes I don't be knowing the person. I already just be getting irritated. And it's like, okay, let me get away from you. Like, they get to like, guess they be like, oh, she acting funny. No. I just know for a fact that you cramping my swag. You messing up my swag. I guess we too cool for school. It's like we've been too cool for school this whole time and didn't even know it. You didn't even need the class at all. Right. That's that's the one that I really be concerned about. People that you can't really fill out. That's why I just be doing like these rituals, because it's like my intentions with like my protection rituals is those that are not in a sense like aligned with me, they end up exposing themselves, whether it's within a day or within a day or two, just ASAP. Like it's something in the air. I don't know, is it still like, trying to see, is it still like we in the middle of Mercury retrograde, ain't it? Again, And then what I've been wanting to talk about is like, especially with these dudes that I've been, pretty much dating, right? It's one thing to just know like sex is gonna come eventually, right? But it's one thing just to keep mentioning it that just makes you question like, what's wrong with you? Like if you keep talking about it, then it's not gonna make a person want to do it. It's just like, let a person like you. Like, let a girl breathe. Like if you thirsty about it, then it's gonna make you look kind of real like suspicious. And I pretty much been avoiding them as well, like it was given like unhinged. So it's like that I got to be careful too, and I feel like I have a stalker because I blocked one person and he followed me on Instagram. Like he fine, but I think he crazy, So I gotta keep my head on a swivel about that. Life has pretty much been like a movie for these like 3 weeks, I think, is on this little hiatus that I, took. It's been like going down like a movie. You would think it was like a drama or somewhere, like an anime, right? Crazy. And then I think on my community post when I was like, I stopped talking to one person, but I liked his friend. His friend was cute, And I don't think it might have been wrong. I might have been a dog, but I had to shoot my shot. I had to see what would happen, because that's like the fun of things, makes you feel like you're in a Victorian era, if that makes any sense. I had to see what would happen. because, well, I feel like, because what I felt like, because dude had four baby mamas and seven kids and thought I was gonna be cool with that. And then only that, you don't clean your house. And once I feel like I gotta tell you to do something, we just ain't right for each other. So I thought I liked him, but I didn't, because I saw his habits and I wasn't okay with that, you know. But I liked his friend. His friend was cute, smelled good and all, you know. So it's like, you know, and then only that, it was so crazy because the day yesterday, I was like, I think it's either both of them is gonna come to the bar, the shoe pool, or just one. And guess what happened? He showed up by himself, by himself. And I was like, this is freaky, the way things are just manifesting so fast. And I'm just thinking and it's just a thought, or it's just me saying it, into existence, and it just happened. And I was like, I'm sure. And I just ended it and just left it alone. And it just happened just like that. Crazy. And I was like, I really at this point need to be careful of what I say and what I'm thinking about, because it's just happening just like that. And it's to a point I was like, no, I need to slow down because this is scary. This is freaky. Even like songs that I think about, it just been popping up on the radio, or say if I'm like playing a playlist and I think of a song and I'm like, this song is gonna come next. And that song comes next. And it's just been messing me up for like these couple of days, the way things has been happening so fast, just by thought or just by saying it into existence, just like that. And it's probably due to the fact that I've been like removing like blockages from like manifestation, and also like bypassing like the ego, if that makes any sense. So that's what's been happening. But yeah, I got his friend's number, and I hope something eventually comes up, out of it. Yeah. It's like I'm not okay with having that much, like, in a sense, I'm not okay with having that much like authority over my life. I'm not used to it. And I think that's what's really like messing me up. I'm not used to like having this much like power, if that makes any sense. I gotta still like check myself if I'm, getting way too ahead, if that makes any sense, to make sure I don't like go too far with it, you know, like using it for things that actually like benefit me, not just because, willy nilly and because I can, in that sense, right? Because I think, I've been there a lot of times, and that's when the fall from grace starts happening, and I have to like, and it takes me a while to come back from it, if that makes any sense, to like recover from getting way too ahead. And it's like, okay, well, this time we're going to avoid that. I just have to check myself. I have to check my ego sometimes, because it's like you just feel too powerful, and it's like you're on a high, you know, and it turns into like, a real ugly, ugly low. And we trying to avoid like that ugly low, like that you know, that down and out. It's so it's really like interesting how, you know, how like resilient that we can really be. You know, I really underestimated how resilient that, you know, how resilient I can be. It's not that, that I think, I move on faster. It's just that I don't know how to explain it. I just I really don't know how to explain it. It's just that I already know what I need to do once that happens. Like there's something that I always in a sense go back to if something like that happens, just knowing where to go. Like go to the source, go to the root, you know, instead of trying to like go into like retail therapy and just, pretty much just buy my tears away and, buy my sadness away and pretty much like consume consume rather than just, just grieving. Because that's what I used to do. I used to think that if I just work on the surface, it would buy me time, or I wouldn't have to like actually like process this through. But I'm doing, bits and pieces as I go. Instead of feeling like I have to just do it all at once, I just chunk it up and, just go from there. But these couple of weeks has been real interesting. I hope to go shopping for some more clothes because I found some stuff. But I feel like this, I'm still working on my diet. That part, because I see these clothes online, and the thing is, I like to stay like a size 6 or a size 8, and a small and like tops, right? And I think that's where I want to get. I've been pretty much taking care of my hair. No, that's good. I got a hold of that, and it's pretty much growing, healthy. Staying on top of like, my protein treatments and stuff. I had to change products because if you ever heard of, hold on real quick. If you ever heard of like this right here called Miel Organics, this is a rosemary strengthening hair mask. I use this as a deep conditioner though, and this is what grew my hair to like to I would say like shoulder length. You know, this is what grew my hair so fast and got it like real healthy. For me. But I've been hearing on like YouTube that basically like their products have changed and they got signed over to like P&G now. So the ingredients pretty much changed and it's been like messing up their hair. So I don't know if this is like the last batch, before it was signed over. And I haven't had problems, but I want to be careful, so I'm not going to use this anymore. I've been pretty much been using um, Main Choice now. So I had to switch products, because I don't want my hair to fall out or something, you know. But that's what I've been using. And I gotta go back to using my face creams and stuff like that. But I just been pretty much out for these couple of days, like blow off some steam once I've been getting myself, back into balance. I just need to blow off some steam. And while also still maintaining boundaries and making sure that I don't feel like I'm being pressured to do things. I've been just doing things on my terms and making sure that, everything is everything is something that I really want to do, and not because other people want me to do it or they expect me to do it. That's what I've been doing. Instead of worrying about, making other people mad and sad and angry, I still have to remind myself, like, their feelings is not my responsibility. And if, and funny enough, with what I've been experiencing, at the place, right? When they thought something was wrong with me because I was with them, you know, you know, the guy friend that I was talking about, the childhood friend, he was asking, what was wrong, as if he really cared. I know for a fact that he didn't really care. You just wanted to be like, you just wanted to be nosy and intrusive, you know what I'm saying? You just wanted to, like, you just wanted to, like, infiltrate, try to, like, to just get inside, if that makes any sense. You just wanted to be an agent. Yeah, going to cleanse. I mean, cleanse everything, like, from everything. Like, I'm talking like social media, all this stuff, like, from, like, because I went for for these couple of weeks, without just talking to anybody. I just went radio silent. And, I just been blocking everything out. And I know I have to keep it that way, not for too long, but to, like, pretty much, like, exist in your own world, if that makes any sense. But from what I was saying earlier, he was just asking, just to be asking. And it's like, what's the point? You're not going to be satisfied with with any answer that I give you anyway. So why are you acting like you care when you really don't? Because I'm not drinking with y'all, then that's when you start to think something is wrong. And then he was just asking, like, oh, is it about a nigga? And then I'm like, no. Why does it have to be about a nigga? And then I felt like he was the type to do some messed up BS, and then ask you questions just to see if what they did messed you up. And it's like, you weren't even a thought. So whatever you fishing for, whatever information you trying to look for, is not going to be given to you, because you want to try to see if what you did really hurted me, if that makes any sense. Agents of chaos. And they don't be realizing that they're agents. And I don't think I'm crazy when I talk about that, because they'll do some messed up stuff and then ask you questions and stuff to see how much they affected you, if that makes any sense. I know you know what I'm talking about. And I think that's what he was on. And it's like, I can't even trust you either. Well, I didn't even trust you anyway, because I kind of sniffed that out when you tried to, like, kind of like get me vulnerable, knowing where I came from and what I've been through. That's exactly. Knowing knowing what I've been through and what type of person that I am, but you still want to do me, try and do me dirty for no reason. Weird. Weird. And funny enough, they be doing this to people that right. And it's funny because they do it to people that really don't be doing nothing to nobody. Like that be really just minding their own business, just just existing. Like what? Like what you want to hurt me for because I'm not, because I got peace in my life or I'm trying to get it. And well, like I said, like his uncle, I was like, that apple don't fall far from the tree, you know? Y'all just both of y'all just the same, just the same. I was like, when I think about it, it's like there's a reason why. There's a reason why I haven't hung out with y'all, when I was a kid. Because y'all was weird on that, on that type of time. you know. And funny enough, and I knew he was an agent because it's like, bro, you ain't never been checking for me like that. And all of a sudden now you call yourself, feeling me. When I see you as my friend and you thinking, and then only that, and then try to turn it around and make it seem like I'm on that with you, like I'm trying to get with you. And it's like, and what's funny is it's like, especially like just existing like in that feminine energy, it's like everything that you do, they kind of register it as being like, you know, as trying to be like trying to like entice them. What everything that you do when you're like in your feminine energy, that's when they think that you coming on to them, and it's like, no, I'm just, I'm just being myself. I'm just being a girl. I'm just being a woman. If that makes any sense. I feel like he was one of those types that are kind of like used to people, used to women coming at them. And it's like, this ain't that. I'm not on that with you. I'm just being a woman. I'm just being myself. What I'm doing has nothing to do with you. And, and I feel like he was one of those types that was like delusional, thinking everybody, every woman is on that with them. And it's like, what? You're not even a thought. Like you're not all that. But you want to hear, but you fishing for like you looking for something. You want to try a wrench in what doesn't, you want to try and put try to put something there that's not even there, just to see if what you did is affecting me, an agent, an agent. You think you know what I'm saying, to the point where you think I really like you like that, and I never gave you any implications that I'm feeling you like that. Like you doing something. And it's like you didn't did nothing at all. You wasn't even a thought. And it's like, if you call yourself a friend, if you really care, and if you really cared, you know what I'm saying? You got my phone number. You know where I stay. You can check on me without everybody being around, but don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't come at me like that. If you're supposed to be my friend, if you really care about, if you really cared about what's going on, you would call me or something, pull me to the side, but don't play me in front of these people like this. You trying to find, you know what I'm saying, trying to find a way to like embarrass me. And I gave you no reason to do that. Shorty, you a whole man, and it seems like, you got your little rotation. Why is you worried about what I got going on over here? You got a whole rotation. You know what I'm saying? You got you got a whole rotation of, whatever, like hoes or whatnot, right? Where I'm pretty sure they would do anything for you. What is being weird is why, you know what I'm saying? Why is you worried about what's going on over here and you just my friend? Why are you trying to get me to really be hooked on you like that? And it's not even that serious. Like, you showing your hand. And it's like, you're not even a thought. I'm just trying to get this money. You basically tried to, like, in a sense, kind of like, siphon my energy, trying to get me vulnerable so you can, like, pounce on me and try to mess me up out of my own abundance. You know what I'm saying? You trying to basically, like, dick your way out, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it, but like you trying to fuck me out of my abundance, if that makes any sense. That's what you trying to do. And I wasn't going for it. And I wasn't going. Because you just be knowing when somebody's trying to, like, siphon your energy that way, try to have sex, trying to sex you out of your square. If you know what I'm talking about. When they try to sex you up out of your square. Try to throw you off balance like that, and then try to see if you're gonna be hooked on them. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even work like that. Most of the time, it don't even work like that once you kind of see what, the outline of it before it happens. Yeah, they do. Like, it's real weird. There's so many ways how they just work, work as agents. It's real. It's so weird in so many ways, but I know one of the ways that's been really prevalent, just trying to, like, in a sense, like destiny swap through sex. They've been trying to, like, take my star in that way. But once you realize how, like, energy works, once it's like shedding skin. And it's like almost like when it comes to, like, having a soul, the thing is, once that skin sheds, what they have is dead. You know what I mean? So they technically don't have have that energy anymore. In that sense of when it comes to, like, basically like cutting cords and stuff like that, right? What they have, what they've been trying to take from you, or what they have took from you, that's dead. Once everything is pretty much, like, renewed. That's how I think about it. And that's how I've been pretty much, like, clearing my energy field in that sense. And it's like, yeah, they might have took a piece of you, but once that skin has been shedded, that piece, that's all they gonna have, because it's dead. Nothing, there is nothing, no longer supporting that, that cord, if that makes any sense. And that's how I've been kind of just just moving. Ooh, but things been going pretty well. Um, ooh, what I'm gonna do since I've been picking up more hours at work. I work tomorrow now, and I work on Friday. I'm gonna just be getting myself prepared for like work tomorrow, and I'm gonna go on this other like this another like diet cleanse again, and kind of see like on a side. Like I'm not really necessarily like focused on dating, but I'm just keeping that door open. But I'm not actually like getting like physically involved. I'm just looking on the side just to see what's new, you know. But it's not like the center of my life the way that I have been making it, you know. When I realize it's like you don't have to, you don't have to do that. Just make it a part of it, like the center. And that's what I've been doing, you know. Just basically been just not in a sense, taking these things seriously, but at the same time taking myself seriously, if that makes sense. You know, having my fun but keeping some boundaries, of what it is that I want to do and don't want to do. So it's like I'm not gonna let people just talk me off my square, you know, and that I just don't owe people nothing because they do something for me, you know. Because, for real, patriarchy will finesse you out your panties every time. Like the tactics and the gaslighting and stuff has been, really it's really gotten more insidious like every couple of years. And like the goalpost has been moving like so fast and you just gotta keep up, you know. But it's like only way to just like I feel like in a sense to just keep up is to not like engage at all. So pretty much just ignoring this reality that I've been associated with and really just been only focusing on things that align with the new reality that I'm trying to make happen. Like ruthlessly. And it's this video where it says like, to manifest you have to like in a sense like be like a bad person, you know, to be like you have to be like ruthless in a way of like anything that's associated with your old reality, just act like it ain't the not act like it ain't them, but you know, basically not really pay any attention to it or give any energy to it. And eventually it dissolves into nothing. But it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty fun. During this break. I needed it and I still feel like it's still more that I need to it's still more that I need to like just process, and also I gotta take better care of my health, you know. Ugh, I've been doing so well, surprisingly, you know. And I feel like also like my cycle has a lot to do with it because I have this condition called PMDD, but I feel like it's not even like I feel like PMDD is just another thing for like intuition. PMDD like for these years have been exposing to me of basically exposing like what I have been putting up with for that time being, if that makes any sense. And and it's been making me feel a lot of things like strongly, like making me like real, in a sense, like real open to like to other people's energies and stuff. Like, you know, I wouldn't say that's for like that's the case for everybody, but that's what I've been experiencing. Like my cycle, like my condition has been like showing me. No, I haven't been taking meds. I just been doing like I just been like kind of like getting on, no, saying, getting on top of it and just knowing like the early signs, you know, because I start feeling it within like I say in a week and a half. I start feeling like the symptoms like a week and a half before my period. Cause I think it would start with my hips and my legs, you know, or I would start, especially when it's super close, I would know definitely just like I would feel like I'm buzzing, like I'm vibrating, and it won't stop until things start coming down, you know. I would have like this real weird like buzzing feeling like below. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I be feeling like I'm like it's crazy. Like I'm like it makes me think like something else is wrong, but then like once that happens, you're like, oh, that's like like buzzing like in my pelvic region. Like I'm buzzing, like vibrating. And it don't hurt, but it's like a really like dull feeling. And it comes with like a headache, and I start, getting chills. I start getting really cold. Right. And I started having like really bad anxiety, and I would have like this overwhelming like rush of like energy, but not knowing what to do with it because I don't know what it is, like what's going on with my body. So it's like everything is like having this real anxious energy, like until everything comes down, and not knowing what to do because you don't know what's going on until it happens. And then you realize like, oh, this is what it is, and it happens every time, just to come to the same conclusion like, oh, this is what it is. But I don't know, I feel like that, PMDD, and that's why I just be doing like these check-ins when that week is coming by. I sure will, because it kind of helps me see like what I've been tolerating, for so long, what I've been keeping down inside, if that makes any sense. Like that's what has been exposing to me, because when when it's closer to that period, when it's closer to my period, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that I get real crazy with the mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'd be more like straightforward, you know. And it's like, oh, this is what I've been keeping up inside. This is what I've been holding in, or this is what I've been putting up with. Okay, let's work on that. Let's work on that, you know. That's what has been helping me kind of figure out, you know. Cause it's like I feel like during those times that's when I feel like I'm real open. Like not like in terms of like vulnerability, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's like that's when I feel like I'm at my true core self with, with no you know, the real deal, like raw. You know what I'm saying? I feel like funny enough, I feel like that's the real me, you know. Not, not in a sense of not the person that I feel like I have to be to like get through, you know, like, at the workplace or, professional settings or when I'm around, acquaintances and stuff like PMDD is the real me, at my core, like my whole, like, yeah, like that's the shadow work for me, you know, that's the shadow work, that's like that's like the mirror. And then when I think about it, in terms of like dating, it's like, well, am I really attracted to men or is this really just my hormones? You know? Cause it's like if I wasn't ovulating, I wouldn't like y'all for real. If I wasn't if I never ovulated, I was like, do I like y'all for real? Am I it's like am I is it giving asexual? That's what I've been thinking about, for most of my life ever since ever since it started. Do I really like y'all for real or I'm just ovulating? Cause I'm like, and that's what I've been thinking about ever since I started my period. I was like, do I like y'all? Or do my body just want to make babies? Like, what's going on? Post ovulation clarity. Like I have to see before I even make a move. That's how scary it is. I have to wear myself out before I make a move because I might not even like you for real. I think I'm just ovulating. And it's like I swear. post post blood clarity. Like, and then once that once it started getting close to my period, I was like, I can't even be near y'all for too long. Y'all annoy me. and and during that time, like, like I said before, like I'm really straightforward. And it's like I don't even bother. Like I don't even hesitate to let them know. you know. And I'm like, oh, I really don't like y'all like that. It's just this is just nature. This is just nature calling. That's all it is. So I don't even think really. I don't even think this is real. I'm just ovulating really. Cause everything starts changing. And it's like I really don't like you. For real. Pretty much. Yeah. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really came to a conclusion with that. It's just like, yeah, if I never had hormones, I wouldn't be here. If this wasn't like hormonal, I wouldn't be talking to you. I don't even think at this point, I feel like at this point it's just a mental illness. Like liking men is a mental illness because it's like the way that they have been since the beginning of time. It's like, how could I like this? The only way that I could possibly like this is because of because of just nature. That's it. To just serve, you know, to just serve, I guess, like the human evolution, right? To to keep the human race, to just procreate. That's really it. Other than that, it's really nothing else. And it's like when I think about it, it's kind of real sad, but I guess early is better now than later, right? Is it 80 degrees today? Okay, 78 degrees. Not bad. I have to see what I'm going to wear today. I really do need some new clothes. I might go to Walgreens. I might do that. But yeah, if it wasn't for hormones, I don't think I would be like entertaining this at all. I hate the way that it is, because it's been a setup for me every time. Yeah, Ross. I need to check out that place because that's near this mall that I'll be going to. What do I want to do? Ugh. I think I might wear purple today. I'm like, are we doing this today? I think we're doing this today. And I might, wear it with like a mint green purse. I think I might do that. And then I might buy a scarf from the beauty supply and wear some shades and wear these with some kids and some tube socks. I think I might wear this today actually. This is real cute. I might wear this today. I had this for a long time. I just never got to wear it today. Funny enough, this is the purse that my cousin got for me on my birthday on 80s night. But going back to that, I think yesterday was the day when I realized that she's far gone. But I'm gonna still care from a distance because those situations are where you have to really keep a close eye on because I just don't want nothing real bad to happen. But I'm gonna wear this with this. And I think I should wear, I'm trying to see what color eyeshadow that I should wear. But this is my palette that I've been using. It's called Essence. But this is why I miss CVS, because I love that this makeup line for their eyeliner and in their eyeshadow palettes. I think Essence is almost like the Neutrogena and like CVS, you know. It's supposed to be like clean, I guess. But this is the pastel um palette. It's like one of those colors where it's kind of like iridescent. So it might look like this color. Like for example, like this shade right here, like the blue one. It's oop, this might be blue. This might be blue, but it shows up as like a pinkish purple, you know, on the skin. But it still like have that hint of blue in it. Like this is the type of this is the type of time that that song is that, you know. Yep. And it's called Never Give Up Your Daydream. I love this palette. I've been using this since like I think 2016. I had this for some years. Like I should, but like funny enough, like my mom always told me that I never knew how to, like I don't know how to dress, but it's like, you know, call me ranch. Like I probably should. It's a lot of things, you know, that I want to do, but I just get so overwhelmed and not knowing like what to start with first. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second, real quick. Check. I'm also charging my phone before I head out to smoke this weed. For real. Like funny enough, and that's the funny part, like the way that they be thinking like rich people dress, they don't be dressing like you think. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would see people that be like, you know, and it's like nowadays, as soon as I see somebody dress flashy, I just assume that they broke, you know, because real rich people don't be dressing like that at all. Like they could be wearing a plain white t-shirt and you would never know that it's like Prada or Gucci or something, you know. At at the most part, you wouldn't even know that it's DKNY. You know what I mean? And it's a plain white t-shirt. You would never know. Shirt will probably would have been like $500. Hold on. Right. Because really, all it really does, when you wear all that stuff, it just make you a target. Really. Why do you think, like, when rappers, that's why I don't really understand by, like, what these rappers do. Like, why would you go to the place that you've been trying to get? Why would you go back to the same place where you've been trying to get away from? Knowing some, knowing stuff is gonna go down. And people that you ain't never seen in years gonna start showing up. Once they hear you got that money, you know? Like the first thing you do when you get that much money is get the heck on out of there. You know? Don't look back. Like you crazy. all this, all this to show that you still down. Nah. Skip that. Skip that. I'm like, skip the, skip the part about just trying to keep your street cred, call it a night. Oh, I gotta get me some more Crystal Light. I forgot about that. And y'all, I didn't even know Crystal Light has, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Because I love me some Crystal Light. This would be in my drawer anyway. Like, I be carrying these right here. What it is for like hangovers or like after exercising. These is pretty good, But this is what I get from like in terms of like Crystal Light. This is so good. And the grape one is so good, man. But I didn't know that they have ones with like caffeine. It's so bomb. And it just got the right amount of caffeine, 60 milligrams. Because it's like anything over that, that's too much for me. It's just the right amount, just to start my day. I don't drink it every day though. That's crazy. It's like when I need like a little like pick me up, or on those days where I'm like taking like a tea break from like weed, right? Just to get my body back to, back to balance, when you need all that energy, right? But I didn't know that they had that. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna clean my room before I leave, actually. This gunk is still on my eyes. I need to start using the Neutrogena mascara because it comes off so easy. Like the Maybelline stuff, this right here. This right here, this one sticks on so strong. But I think it's because I got the waterproof one. And I think that's why. And I don't wash my face with water. I use this. But I use distilled water, I don't wash my face technically, like, with soap. I use this to wash my face with distilled water. Yep, I'm pretty much getting into drag today. Getting in my drag just to go smoke some weed at a park. That's life. I'm living a life. Just kicking it. Oh, this stuff takes so long to get out. Oh, this is stubborn. Let me see. This other one. Do I have one that's not waterproof? Please. Oh. Yep. Yep. Oh man. I really gotta look at the I really gotta look at the for real. Oh, I messed up. I got the waterproof one instead. That's why it's taking ages to come off. Oh my gosh. Ooh. When they said waterproof, they not playing. You see how much tissues I had to use to get this off? And I had this on yesterday. Ooh, I'm never sleeping in my makeup again, girl. I was out. I was out like a light. I was like, no more Long Islands for me. Ooh, ooh wee. This is taking forever to come off. Please. That just reminded me, I gotta get my mama this 150. I've been slacking, but I need to pay for school. I'm gonna get her on credit though. I owe her on credit once I get this job though. Get this dirt off. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. My eyes. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh wee. I might actually get like a portable camera, but hold on. Wait. I might use this camera to like record. Hold on, y'all. No. I'm living my best life. Oh. Bro, this man been calling me. I gotta call him later for real. I'm busy right now. But I might use this camera to like record. Like, I really like this color. Like, I'm real like, you know, not like Y2K, but I'm real like what you call it? Like in Japan, how they used to do like the futuristic stuff in the 2000s, right? Or like in the 90s, right? But it'll have like this like color scheme when it comes to like when it's like lilac or like blues and silvers and uh you know pure colors that you will like associate with like innocence and purity, right? If that makes sense. Like those type of colors. I might use this to record, you know, not like the live videos, but like to like, you know, the creative stuff. If that makes any sense. But I'm gonna get a charger for this. Does it even have like a battery? Yes, it does. This is real cool. And it's called the Xylem or something. I'm gonna look for a charger for this. And then that's when the cameras get to start rolling. But yeah, I forgot I had this. Let me show y'all my razor actually. I forgot I had this too. And like, funny enough, this is the one that I got from my ex. I bought this I got this I think like 3 years ago. I was really using this. And my ring is my notification tone for like the messages, it was like Pharrell's voice when he says like yes sir, and my ringtone was what was it called? I think I had a Pharrell ringtone too. I don't know why I got pink. I just thought it was like but I really want silver. I'm gonna get silver next time. I'm gonna get a silver razor, and then I'm going for like a blackberry. This is real cool though. I forgot I had this. I was really using this 3 years ago. Like nothing. Like I was really using this. I just like the feel of like flip phones. It's real clutch. I was taking pictures with this and all, you know what I'm saying, 3 years ago. Like this. And I went to Chinatown to get like the phone charms. This is still in good condition. The only thing, I just gotta get a new battery for this. That's all. So I'll pretty much be revamping some new stuff. But yeah. I forgot I had all this stuff. I'm pretty cool when I think about it. Wow. I might get one in red and I might get one in silver. Yeah. Cause like, to be honest, I don't think that I like pink anymore. I have to be in a mood for a pink, if that makes any sense. Like pink is just so like, the hot pink stuff. I think like I'm past that. I passed that stage, I think I passed that stage besides trying to be the it girl. I can coast now. I earned it. I definitely have to clean my room. Who is calling me? Do I even have some clothes washed today? Oh. Oh, okay. Like a blackberry? I never seen the black one. I only seen silver, pink, and I think purple. And I think they have a gold one too, actually, but it's a different type of razor, you know. Mm. You know, I might wear just shave today. Yeah, I think those were the only colors that I seen. But I might just go back to using flip phones because it's like I'm as well. The only thing I probably just have to look at is like a GPS or something. But I'm pretty sure they got like modern day like fit like updated like flip phones that have like that you can have apps on, because I don't want the Samsung Flip, to be honest. I've been thinking about it, but I don't like the clunkiness of it. I like it to be like slender and sleek, if that makes. Because nowadays they just make these phones so clunky, you know, with all this, it just got a whole bunch of extra stuff on it, and it's just like that's why I've been sticking to like the iPhone 6S for some years, because it's not extra the way they've been doing these new phones. Okay, where are my shoes? Let me put this joint up. Okay, where is my matchbox? And my lighter is here. What I'm going to do is get ready, and I'm pretty much going to hit you guys up later. It was nice talking to you guys and updating you on everything. I'm glad that you guys have been in my corner for as long. Just hoping that you guys didn't think I was flaking out. I was just getting my life together. My coins. Okay. Who is that? Oh. But yeah. I'm about to head out. No, I'm gonna get ready, go to the beauty supply, get me a scarf with this dress, and smoke this weed, and get myself mentally prepared for work tomorrow. Cause we on a mission. So, oh, and I'm running out of Italian soda, so I gotta go back and get it. I like Italian sparkling water. I love it. I mix this with my Crystal Light sometimes too. It's real good. But see you guys later. Have a good afternoon. Um, keep up the good work. It was nice chatting with y'all. You know, see you guys later.